or to demonstrate what you hear in the media about climate change is only part of the truth. I'm digging a garden. It's about 50 centimetres down in the grassroot level, taking out all the grass roots. As I'm digging, I'm finding an inordinate amount of round stones. And I stopped with this one because it's embedded with a stone that it was with. You can see it's perfectly round. That's been rolled on an ocean shore for a long time. This is about 3 shovels worth of stones, of dirt. 3 shovels worth of dirt, and you can see how many little stones are in. And the bulk of them are round stones. Not all of them, but the bulk are round or roundish stones that have obviously been rolling back and forwards on the ocean shore. And this is 3 shovels through full of dirt, because like I'm sifting the dirt to get all the stones out because there's so many stones. Now I live in an area called Seaford Rise, which is about 2, maybe 3 kilometres from the ocean, up a hill a bit. So climate change is true, yes, but it's been happening all along. It's a cycle. Where I live now, and where hundreds of people live, we've been under the ocean at some time in the not too distant past. And this area's been under the ocean long enough to roll stones backwards and forwards, so as they're smooth. So yes, climate change is true, but it's a natural part of the Earth's cycle. So I'll show you how many stones are in the dirt generally. This is the dirt I'm sifting because of the sand, because of the stones. It's like sandstone. You see all those stones, most of them around, tiny, like they're beach stones. They're stones. They're tiny stones. You can hear that on the metal. They're stones. The only reason we hear about climate change in the news is because every opposition party uses it to have a go at the party in government. And when it's their turn in government, the other one will be doing exactly the same, because they know it's a good ruse to stir people up against the other party. So you can see some of them are balls of clay. You can hear the stones. You can see how many stones are there. And they're rolling on river stones. Little stones that roll on the river, on the ocean bed. There's no rivers here. We're right near the ocean. As I said, sea lives like lots of round ones. There's some that aren't round. There's lots that are, relatively speaking. You see how they're little round ones. I haven't added any. This is all on this couple of shovelfuls that I've put out. Oops, save the worms. Okay, now you can see the amount of stones. Those clods want to come into it. There's a lot of stones. I came from the east coast of New South Wales, and there was not that many stones in the ground. There was almost no stones in the ground. In South Australia, where I am, have clearly been under the ocean. They say during the time of Pangea and other times like that, we were under the ocean. They also say that the southeast coast of New South Wales was one of the pole caps at one stage. You can see they're rolly stones. They've been rolling on the beach, backwards and forwards, to create them round. So I'll break up some of these clods so you can see the stones in situ, round. Another one, roundish, not round, but roundish. Oops, worm. Relatively few there. You can hear the sound of the stones on the metal screen. This one looks stony. There you go. There's one in the middle, round, in amongst the powder. Roundish. So they've been rolling. Old school. These were mostly broken up already. Oh, get away. It's like it's a riverbed. So many stones. It's not very sandy here, it's actually quite clay. It's terrible agricultural land. Unless you supplement it, which is what I do. I like to grow my stuff. So you can hear the stones. You can see the tiny little stones. They've been rocking around a little bit. Ocean, I keep saying river. Ocean's shore. You get the odd white sort of, whatever that is. Maybe it's from creatures from the sea. Crustaceans, gone all white. Here the stones. Have a look at this clod. You can see some stones in there. There's a roundy one. Good jacks actually, or marbles, cheap marbles. Oh, there's a round one here. Okay, get that dirt underneath. Some of that's clay, majority of that stone. And bring it into a bucket so you can hear it tip. Would be helpful. This is about a quarter of what I've dug up. I'll re-sift it again, get the last of the clay out, and I use it for drainage. Because it floods in my driveway, I put the stones here. It's like an overflow. You can see how many round ones there are. There's heaps. Round ones. Not all round, but heaps. Tiny, round stones rocking around the ocean shore. 3 kilometres from the ocean, up a hill. This is the one that I got from 3 shovelfuls. I wet them. They're all stones. There's no clay. You can see how many round ones are. It's a lot of round stones. Big round, relatively speaking, and smaller. Like I said, not all round. But you can see they have been rolling on the ocean bed as the tide comes in and out. And like I said, 2 to 3 kilometres from the ocean, up a hill. A lot of water between us and there. So a lot of pole caps have melted for this part of Australia to be underwater. A lot. Stones. It's not clay balls. It's stone. Stone. What's with it is a lot of this white rock. One explanation why they were so close to the surface might be for the fact that where I dug up in the back, they've put a main water sewage pipe, and so they could have dug deeper and unearthed those. And just when they filled them back in, it's mixed in with the dirt. But the fact that they're so close to the surface is a little bit strange. But that might be the reason why they are within the 50 centimetre under the grass. There are no sewage or other pipes down this side of the house, which is the small side, or the large driveway side. When I dug that out, because it floods on the driveway here, so I dug that out as a reservoir, and it floats in under the fence where you saw those other stones. when I dug that out and dug all the grass there was the same amount of stones, like the same sort of white type stones. I've got gravel rubbish there, but the same amount of stones in this dirt here, and it was rock hard, mostly dirt and stone, but it was really, really hard to dig. It was really compressed. There was probably more stones in this area per square inch than there was out the back where they dug the drain. So that doesn't explain, there's no drain there, so it doesn't explain why there were so many stones there. It's pretty obvious though that this was all on the ocean shore at one stage.